Healthy Sexuality 101. M.C. Ntaj.
I wish I had somebody talk to me about sex when I was growing up.
Even if only to ask me what I knew about sex. Now I have questions I want answers to. Like I've always had questions I wanted answers to.
My mom's was the only one who even approached the topic with me, but it was awkward.
We didn't delve into my curiosities or confusion.
She just jokingly made me laugh when she referred to sex as shocking booty. I was too embarrassed to dig deeper for further information, so I didn't tried to figure it out as I went along, filling in the blanks in life.
No pun intended.
STDs, STIs, prostitution, abortion, Planned Parenthood, incest, molestation, puberty, celibacy, pornography, sexual identity, sexual history, sex/drugs, and even sexual preference was seldom, if ever, discussed, whether informally or formally, publicly or privately. School should have been off limits for virgins to be targets for bullies or outcasts to the so-called cool kids. Enhancers were either unheard of or otherwise promoted to a default, like assistance with sexual performance might be deemed natural if desired results were achieved. A lot of shyness, resentment, and mistakes ensued through trial and error. Rewards were rare and inconsistent, sometimes, and maybe usually, the byproducts of substantial riskiness. No superhero to the rescue when someone is about to jeopardize the future or throw a life away when healthy sexuality is threatened.
Healthy sexuality needs a voice, an advocate, a sexual Samaritan. Why not my own? Why not yours, too? Watch how perspective may take a turn. Healthy sexuality. Where do I start to connect the pieces of who I am or meant to be? Shouldn't I start with me? Or wallow in mystery of who I'm destined to become? Aren't there two sides to me, although I am second to none?
The archetype of my most authentic origin story is anchored in self-love and fits me like a glove.
My destiny, and reality, is in my own two hands. Healthy sexuality is a part of me, like the heart of me. I love me without apology.
I'm my own soul controller through self-mastery.
1. Love. 2. Self-love. 3. Healthy sexuality. Love conquers all. How can I love anyone if I can't love myself first? Health is wealth. Am I in tune with my sexuality, or have I ever been fully in tune with the infinite? Which chakra suits me best? I'm like an ultraviolet complexion. A shade darker. Since my intricate resurrection. Simplified by lust. Dipped in love. Especially for me. So let's proceed. Healthy sexuality isn't just what you make it. You can't always just fake it. But it is sacred. Healthy sexuality is irreplaceable, unlike a substitute teacher standing in for someone else. When you're really in sync with you, the world is yours and nobody can tell you different. I remember being molested as an infant when I couldn't walk or talk. Helpless to consent, I just existed while being vulnerably held and abused at the mercy of my then adolescent or early adulthood female cousin, who maybe assumed I wouldn't remember, but I do. Fast forward decades later, I'm composing this brief ebook addressing healthy sexuality. I question whether I love myself like the air I breathe, or do I love the air I breathe more than I love me? And if so, why is that? Is it because I'm helpless without it? As a component of my biology, oxygen is essential. I don't hate it. But do I really know it? Have I studied chemistry enough to know its makeup automatically? No. However, yes, I do care about my sexuality. In this pansexual, polyamorous, LGBTQ, heterosexual world of a planet we share, the most common grounds denominator I can think of is the pursuit of happiness, even if self-love or self-pleasure. I once said in a poem that masturbation isn't worthy of me. Though my very first legitimate discovery of healthy sexuality at impressionable age of around 13 was masturbation, aka self-pleasure. I could have been 12 though. I didn't have a diary. I didn't journalize. But internalized how I felt. I knew the bathtub is where I found that initial oasis.
I realized that the basis of that discovery was structured in privacy and safety to learn more about me through me versus never being told or shown by either parent or qualified adult. I would eventually learn from my peers or pornography. Yet, ignorance was mostly rooted in hypocrisy. How curiosity led to effects of misogyny and hypocrisy revolving around acceptance or the lack thereof, pretending to comprehend what I was truly confused about. Being a visionary of fairy tale hypotheticals minus a concrete solid foundation. Construction deplete of genuine framework incorporated through meaningful standards. I'm a real proponent of healthy sexuality because I need and do breed it effortlessly when starting with me. The physiology/anatomy of either gender is a natural phenomenon of sorts, including differences, hormones, compatibility, and chemistry. Interestingly as well, a binary perspective involving healthy sexuality is a newbie for me. However much I'm male, I prefer a cisgender woman. I'm inspired by feminine divinity and diverse femininity, which many times seep into my art as a writer, poet, and visual artist. I love erotic poetry, I adore female anatomy, and I so admire a feminine physique. But getting back to healthy sexuality keeps the attention on me first, in a good way. Today, August 18, 2025, I absorbed sunshine in the park before, during, and after my shirtless workout. I basically interacted with my body weight using some basic calisthenics equipment in addition to doing a few stretching exercises and sunbathing. It was refreshing and exhilarating simultaneously. I enjoy caring for me. Afterwards, I showered, drank spring water, ate 3 juice oranges, had a hearty meal, dinner leftover from the night before, and rejuvenated my being with a well-deserved siesta nap energy boost. Then I started to compose this free ebook entitled Healthy Sexuality. If I could choose a perpetual 7-figure income or perpetual healthy sexuality, I'd choose the latter. A healthy sexuality can be transmuted into a lucrative, fulfilling livelihood and generate abundance mentally, socially, financially, and otherwise. Imagine being a positive, influential, revolutionary sex symbol to yourself and exceeding your greatest expectation of potential. Suppose clothes fall short of showcasing your worth and compromise values more than for sake of purpose or appearance. Beauty is skin deep to an extent. Healthy sexuality goes below the surface. Cuts to the core. Connects to the soul. Maybe not table talk, but candid conversation. Direct dialogue. In-depth discussion. Honest communication. Hormonal balance. Sexual identity. Sexual preference. Definitions. Principles, values, and morals. Self-worship. Self-sufficiency. Self-mastery. Sex and drugs. Sexual history. Sexual archetype. Banana or cucumber in a condom. Dental dam. Wordplay. Foreplay. Anal play or not. Celibacy or intimacy. Dildo or deal breaker? Adultery or acute abstinence. LGBTQ or BSDM? What are these terms? Are they taboo, status quo, public, private, conventional, unorthodox, religious, etc.? You ever been to an orgy? You ever been invited to one? Do you respect or envy those who have? Have you ever been aroused by any particular consumption? Do you crave aphrodisiacs? Is chocolate sexy? Is a gift in celebration of Valentine's Day sexy spent alone in tribute to you? Or too far-fetched? Does healthy sexuality have a quiet assurance to it? Which topic about healthy sexuality would enthuse you? Which topic about healthy sexuality would you be eager to explore? I integrate the smart of me to illuminate the shadowy darkest me with the part which shines through the heart of me and creates my truest artistry. But I'm not always scripted, though gifted at best. Each of us possess perception unless disconnected from reality, also, a matter of perception? Damaged goods? Or unfair advantage goods? Which would you choose or which would choose you? Fuck rhyme or reason. Mirror yourself face to face.
See what somebody else don't.
The truth bare and exposed and unfiltered.
Nobody can ever know you like you know you. Give you a chance. Even if you're alone, enjoy your dance. Don't skip a step or do skip a step or two to be a better version of you. Mentally photograph your mistakes and give yourself a break. Shake your demons to submission. Talk to your shadow and listen.
Even with ADHD, stop to teach yourself to uncondition any unfavorable contradictions hindering healthiest transitions, enabling decisions to bring your crystal clear visions into fruition.
How do we talk about healthy sexuality without losing our audience?
The audience might include a parent or a child,
a spouse, partner, husband, or a wife,
a boyfriend or a girlfriend,
a stranger or a friend,
a sister or a brother,
an aunt or an uncle, teacher or student, physician or patient, counselor or client,
pastor/preacher/priest or parishioner,
politician or voter, questioner or answerer, speaker or listener.
And the list goes on for as long as eternity, just to stay open-minded.
To always to be continued as need be. What is your take on the subject or make thereof? Healthy sexuality is a choice. Give. Healthy sexuality a voice. Copyright 2025 MC Mtaj.